Partial derivative. What does it mean by partial derivative? Here is the definition of partial derivative. Partial derivative f with respect to x. We have x here, so we also have dx here. So we have delta x here. We also have delta x here. Delta x represents the small changes of x value. Okay, so the same goes for partial derivative f with respect to y. So here we have dy, here we have delta y here in our definition, also delta y here. The partial derivative of f with respect to x can be written as fx or df per dx. In summary, fx means we differentiate f with respect to x by assuming y is a constant, while your fy means you differentiate f with respect to y by assuming x is a constant. Look at our first example here. We have our function f here. So we have to identify what is our variable. Okay, our variable here is x. Okay, if we want to find our fx. Okay, so y becomes a constant. Okay, so we just circle what is our variable here. So here is our variable. This one also is our variable. And this one also is our variable. So fx means we differentiate f with respect to x. So you just differentiate this. To x. This one also becomes x. Here becomes 1. Okay, this one is okay, just leave it like that. This one you don't have to differentiate because they are coefficient here. Okay, this one is a constant. When we differentiate the constant, it becomes 0. 2 also is a constant, becomes 0. This one just leave it like this because they are y is coefficient here. Y here also coefficient, 3 here also coefficient. This one becomes a constant y because y is a constant. Constant squared is a constant. Y squared 4 also a constant. Okay, so it leaves us with the answer 2x plus 3 2x y plus 0 minus 1y plus 0. Okay, let's substitute the value 0 and 1, and then you will get your next. Try to find our fy. Okay, so y here is our variable. Okay, look at our function here. Okay, so since our y is a variable, so x becomes x constant. Okay, so for example here, okay, x is a constant, so constant squared is also a constant. Okay, 3 is the coefficient because we have a variable here, variable y. So this 2 is the coefficient. And then here also we have y squared, so this is the variable. So anything multiplied with a variable is known as coefficient. Okay, coefficient. Okay, so here also we have the variable, therefore x is coefficient. Okay, so here we have constant. Constant. Why? Because it's a constant because we don't have any y here. The same for this one, we don't have any y. Okay, when we differentiate our constant, here, constant, so it becomes 0. This one also is a constant, differentiate becomes 0. Okay, our variable here, when we differentiate our y with respect to y, it becomes 1. When we differentiate our y squared here, differentiate this with respect to y, it becomes 2y. For variable y here, when we differentiate with respect to y, it becomes 1. Okay, so just write again, and then you will get this answer. Okay, so next you just substitute your x equals to 1, your y equals to 0 into here.